there. It's Maggie from Maggie's Memories. Now I'm at a weird angle. I guess I can raise it up. Okay. Can you see me better? Or not look as so much like a bent over troll? This video is going to be how to replace a basic outlet. So as you see, basic outlet. Also see it says Kiwi. Or that's hence the reason for this project. The cat feeder goes here. And it runs on one of those little USB charger thingies, which I got one of the outlets for. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this outlet here and we're going to turn it into this outlet here. If you are afraid of electricity, don't do this. Okay? I'm not an electrician, but this is something basic that I feel like I can do, and most of us with a modern home can do this. So before we play with any of this, we're going to go to the garage or wherever your breaker box is, and you're going to shut off the breaker to this. Now, what I recommend is don't just trust one thing. So I get my handy dandy shop light, I plug that in and play with the breaker box. And when this goes out, then I've got one of these voltage test thingies that I got at Lowe's. And what I do is I take it and I push it in. Let me lower this now and I'll hunch over again. Okay, see? There we go. So this will light up if there is any power. And then I check both outlets. Again, nothing lights up, no power. Now, yikes. Okay. There's very basic tools you're going to need. You're going to need the outlet, the faceplate that actually fits the outlet, wire cutters. And so that you know, when you look at wire cutters, up here, I'm going to put it by the camera. There's different numbers. That is for the thickness of the wires. So the higher the number, the skinnier the wire. And the lower the number, the fatter the wire. Random piece of knowledge, which most of the time you won't need to know other than when you're trying to like impress somebody. But other than that, you really don't need to know about it. But that's what those numbers mean. Okay, you're going to need a Phillips screwdriver. And you're also going to need a flat, regular screwdriver, which I don't have. Hold on just a second. Okay, so I'm back. Got better light, better to see the gray with. Okay, so we were talking about tools. I also got the straight edge screwdriver now because I had the Phillips, which I don't know if it's called straight edge or regular, flathead. I don't remember. But anyways, you know what I mean. Both. Okay. So we checked it. It has no electricity. Important because today's not the day to die. So make sure there's no electricity so we don't die. Okay. So pretend this is the same screwdriver I had before because I got the wrong screwdriver. Okay, but it is a flathead. It's just a little bit smaller. That one was too fat. So we're going to unscrew this. Okay. We got that down. Now see this? This is what we're changing. Up here and here, there's Phillips heads. Now I'll be honest with you, depending on how great you are at painting, you may have this painted pretty well to the wall. But I'm going to unscrew it. And I would say keep screws to everything until you're completely done. Then don't just throw away stuff because you never know until you know for sure. No. See? Now, I want to show you this. See this black and white wire and copper wire? Right now, if you do not have two separate colors and a copper, stop. Do not keep watching this video, okay? If all these wires are the same color, stop. This is out of our jurisdiction. You need a real electrician, okay? Just telling you, because we need these colors to tell us what we're supposed to do. And if you get it wrong and you put the wires in the wrong place, you burn your house down. So if you do not have separate colors for everything, stop, call an electrician, put everything back the way it was, and pretend this never happened. Okay. So what we're going to do, see, we got to take all these wires off. And it's all Phillips screwdrivers. So you just unscrew, unscrew, unscrew. See, this is quality television right here, folks. And so I'm saying, most of the time with modern houses, we can change the wire. We can change an outlet. It is, you just have to know your colors. Now, if you go like this and you can't get the suckers out, you should be able to though. But for some reason you can't, there is a little wire cutter thingy on those wire snips. Because I think that's what I'm going to do with this black one. So see this black one? Here. Come on in, get closer. Okay. You want to take and snip it. And then you take it. And remember how we talked about those little holes and their different sizes? You want to find the one that's just a little bit smaller than yours. So in this black one, it's the 14. Now you need to leave a little bit of space. And actually on the new outlet, if you look on the back of it, it actually has a little guide as to how long it needs the wire to be. So you can literally look at that and know how much copper you're going to need to show. So, and then this is a 14 one. So you take the little 14, and you go where you need it to be, and you do like little circles around it, and then you just, I swear you just pull it off. Ta-da! Look at that. You got copper showing now. So now we got 2 sets of copper. Okay, black and white. Now on the new outlet, you see it's got the black and it's got silver. And what it's got here is it's got the little slots that you slide it into. It's a no-brainer, I swear. So on the black, you take it, you slide it in, and it's a little thingy that it gets squeezed between. So it shouldn't be it should be like sandwiched in between. And then you tighten it. And then we're going to do the same thing with the white one. We got it in there. We got it sandwiched. And we tighten it. Okay, so we got it tightened. So now we've got the white one, the black one tightened. And then up here, see the green? Just like we had the green there. And when I always think of the green is because when copper erodes and gets all crusty, it turns green and nasty. So that's where we're going to put the copper, because that's our ground wire. If your outlet does not have a ground wire, even if it has the black and white wire, you need to stop. And you need to call an electrician because you need a ground wire. At least that's what my dad tells me. And I don't know about the rest of you, but when I get worried, I don't know what I'm doing, I'll call my dad. Usually he tells me whether it's something Maggie can do or if it's something that she needs to not touch and call somebody. So, okay. So now we have the squeezing to do. Squeezing. Yep, that's a highly technical term too. What we're trying to do is we got to squeeze it back into the wall. And then up here we got these Phillips. So we're going to undo these. I remember the first time I did an outlet, I was scared out of my mind. I must have watched 8,000 YouTube videos. Because my dad lives out of state. And he kept telling me over the phone, you can do this. It's not hard. You can do it. I'm like, I don't think I can. It's electricity. I don't want to burn my house down. So, but anyways, I did it. And now you're going to be able to do it too. See, it's not the electricity that's the problem. It's the fitting everything in that's the problem. And then you got to find the hole. And screw it in. Don't screw it in all the way because you got to put the other one in too. And also it's got a little bit of a slider thingy on it. It makes, you can adjust it. Because you may need to adjust it to make it look up and down. Because, you know, you want it to actually be up and down. Well, you know what I mean, like straight. There we go. Isn't that pretty? I know, not yet. I'm saying it's still naked. Okay. So next, we got to put this thingy on. And see, look at that. Now be careful when you screw these in. This is something I learned the first outlet I did. I tightened these too tight and actually cracked the plastic. And then I had to get another one. I was like, really? I'm such an idiot. I did all of the electricity part right, and I busted the cheap plastic. Okay, so now we've changed the outlet. Okay, so this is the whole reason I even did this outlet. It's one of those robotic cat feeders. Yeah, what can I say? With that type of lesbian. Okay, so see, it runs on these little thingies. And then it can just plug in there, and I don't have to use this thing. Yes, I really did change an outlet for the cats. Okay, so thank you for watching. Here, I'll lift it up so you don't have to see me sideways. Thank you all for watching. This video is on DIY. I'm trying all different kinds. The next video I do is going to be on dementia. Okay, so stay tuned. And up in one of these corners will be links and subscribe to me stuff. And thank you for watching. See you next time.